quick mic check, I'll have you say and spell your first and last name for me.
Ryan O'Shea, Ryanoshea.
Good deal. And then if we just keep that mic there, we're going to be in good shape.
Sweet.
All right, Coach, so first and foremost, I know this is your first year here, but just from what you saw from this team last year, just a recap in your eyes.
Sure. This team, when I saw them on film when I first got the job, I noticed right away that there's some talent here and that there's some guys here that want to win. And there's a hungry want to out of them that needs to be brought out of them. And so what excited me about this job too is that Coach Thompson last year and especially years before that provided a great inside run game, and that we're going to use that, and then also we're going to expand on that and be able to throw the football as well. So bringing that extra element to it really excited me about this team, and it feels like this is a nice, smooth, easy fit, and that these guys are hungry and want to win right now.
Now, it's one thing to see this team on film. You've been here now in person, kind of getting a feel for this team. How has practice been in your eyes taking over a new program?
Practice has been great. Energy's been good. We've been really receptive towards our new assignments, and the kids have really done a good job of grasping the new scheme and grasping the new concepts that we're teaching them, and they've gone so far in just a couple of weeks here. And so I'm really excited for them. I'm really excited for this community, and I'm really excited to put a good product on the field for LaGrange.
Now, for people who aren't familiar with the Lakeland program, who are some players to be watching out for this year?
We've got an excellent group of 8 seniors. We've got Colton Isaacs at quarterback. He's a returning starter. Miguel DeLaPaz is another guy who is going to anchor our offensive and defensive lines. Jaron Fry is going to also be on the offensive defensive line for us. He's going to be a good player for us. Bryce Alshouse is another good player for us. He is going to play running back and inside backer. And we've got several other seniors like Marcus Randall, who's moved from tight end down to guard and is going to be really good for us and has not complained 1 ounce about moving from tight end to guard, and I really commend him for that. Also, we've got several other players that are going to step up, like Josh Golden, and we got a new addition in Braden Bontrager, who's going to be an excellent receiver for us.
And Coach, you kind of touched on this before, but just overall as an offense, what do you like out of this Lakeland offense?
I like how dynamic that we can be, and we can change and mold from week to week and be able to score points on anybody. And then also defensively, I like how simple we've been, and we've really done a good job even in practice. It's been hard to move the football in our defense. It's been frustrating time, and I'm excited to go play somebody else.
What's going to be the key to getting back to a winning season here?
It's going to take our leadership stepping up and really grasping what we were doing, and they've done that to this point. It's also going to take us being able to just win a couple games and get that confidence. And once these kids get some confidence, the sky's the absolute limit. And I feel like these kids can go anywhere they want once they gain that confidence.
What is a good goal for this team this year?
A good goal is to take each week as we can and try to go 1-0 each week. With everything going on, you can't look past more than 1 week at a time. And if we take 1 week at a time and don't try to get ahead of ourselves, our goals. I'm not going to set an absolute goal, but our goals can be any goal that we want to do can be achieved.
Good deal. Anything else you want to add, Coach?
I'm good.
All right,
that's
so
it. Far. So,
cool.
Next.
All right, just as a mic check, I'll have you say and spell your first and last name for me.
Miguel Delapaz, MIGUEL DELAPAZ.
All right, Miguel, first and foremost, can I get a recap of last season out of your eyes?
Out of my eyes, last season was pretty rough in my opinion. We could have done way better. I think part of it was just us teammates not working together, and partly we needed to change up some of our plays, and a lot of it was really repeated. People figured it out, and other teams did a lot too.
Where did you see your game improve the most from last year to now?
I think I mostly improved mentally, because last year mentally I would always think when I was about to pull or about to make a block, I always thought about it way too much, and then I'd end up missing it because I kept thinking too much. So this year I've kind of really worked on mentally not thinking of it and just going after it, hitting somebody that's opposite from us and just making the play.
Now, how many years have you been on varsity?
2 years now.
So this is going to be your third year?
Yeah.
Okay, so what did the first 2 years of varsity teach you that you want to apply to this year?
First 2 years of varsity taught me that you had to grow up fast. You had to learn how to play aggressive and be at the level that other teams were at. And if you weren't, you were just going to get shut down real fast and get beat up on every single game.
What is a goal for you this year?
A goal for me is honestly to sectional championship. It's not happened in Lakeland history, and we're hoping to be the first ones to be able to do it.
And are you on both sides of the ball?
Both sides of the ball.
Okay, so on the offensive side, blocking for Colton and your other skills guys over there, how important is your job in the grand scheme of running this offense?
I would say my job's pretty important because in general, without the whole line, you can't run a play. It's impossible because if you don't have any blockers, you're going to get tackled right away. So in my job, especially with pulling, I think is one of the best blocks outside, kicking out people and just clearing a hole so for our runners to make it through without getting touched.
Why is Lakeland's offensive line such a important factor into the offense?
I think our offensive line is a very important factor because we have very big people on our line, first of all, probably bigger than most other schools, and we have people with experience that want to go out and they're out for blood we just want to open up holes, and we feel very passionate about being able to open up a hole even though we don't make the touchdown, but we're part of it because we open up the hole.
Absolutely. And Miguel, are you a senior?
Yeah.
Okay. So senior year, what do you want to get out of this year?
Senior year, I just want to get the most out of it possible. We had a late start on this season because of the whole COVID-19 thing, and it really brought us down as a team at first. And then the whole new thing with the new coach, very hesitant, starting late at home workouts. We really wanted to get into the weight room, but shut us down. We had to make the most out of what we had. But now getting out here and being able to do it, we're just trying to do the most we possibly can, have the greatest season ever.
New coach in town, what's the energy been like?
The energy was pretty slow at the beginning. It wasn't all there. But I think after these first few weeks of actual in-person practice, it's really went up a lot. I think we've probably had the best energy that we've had in the whole 4 years that I've been on Lakeland with this year.
In your opinion, how has the team gelled to O'Shea?
I think they're good. I think everybody gets along well, and the new coach, he's really getting along with us very well, and he's teaching us new things that we didn't know before that are very important to the game of football.
Overall, what is it going to take to get Lakeland to where the team wants them to be by the end of the year?
Mentally coming together, being positive, because we've had issues with teammates bringing other teammates down, and that's what really tore us apart last year especially. And this year we're doing a lot better on it, and I think as long as we all come together, bring all the pieces together, we have a good chance of going pretty far this year.
Good deal. Week 1's right around the corner. It's next week, man.
Yep.
It gets you excited about this coming season.
Yeah, it does. I think what really gets us excited is the fact that we've been on hold for so long, and finally being able to get out there and actually hit somebody from a different jersey is probably the best thing for me, at least. And I think it is for most of our team, too.
Good deal. Miguel, anything else you want to add?
That's about it.
All right.
Jaron Fry.
Okay, one more time. I'm making sure that the levels are good.
Jaron Fry, Jaronfry.
Cool. Jaron, first and foremost, can I just get a recap of last season from your perspective?
Oh, last season. It was rough. A lot of seniors that really weren't committed, and it was just a grind. I mean, people just were in and out, not showing up to practice. It was just, but this year is a lot different. We're just more of a team, and we're ready to go.
Can we go into more of that? Like, what makes this year so much more different?
Well, I mean, starting off with the quarantine COVID, I mean, we had to do our at-home workouts. That is our job. That's what we do. We had to get ourselves prepared for the team, and then coming in, practicing, it felt so much more better being together. So that would just brought us more closer together with all this COVID stuff going on.
Everything about this year, especially for Lakeland, is new, weird, whatever you want to call it, with the COVID situation and then a whole new, brand new coaching staff coming in.
Yep.
What has that adjustment been like?
It's been great, honestly. Like, we've adjusted very well. I feel like we're doing very well as a team. Coach O'Shea is a great coach. Coaching staff, I'm very happy with it. It's going to be a good year.
Good deal. Good deal. Where have you seen yourself improve the most from last year to now?
I'd say my mental toughness. I mean, with the COVID, I mean, I can refer to COVID all the time, but with the COVID, you got to keep pushing. You don't know when your last snap will be your last game, the last time you'll step on the field with these boys. I mean, it's just, you got to keep mentally locked in so that way because you don't know when it's going to be your last play, so you just got to keep going forward every play.
That's so true. That's so true. Let's start. Now, you play both sides of the ball?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Start on the offensive side. What do you like about this offense this year?
More pass. We're more of a run-pass team. Last year we were run-heavy. I mean, we're still going to run the ball. We're going to run it hard, just like Lakeland always does, but put some of those passes in there, different key in the game. I think it'll change the way we play.
Good deal. What about the defensive side?
Defense, not really much has changed. We're going. I mean, it's going to be just like Lakeland defense. We're going to come in there, we're going to hit you hard, and defense wins championships. That's the way it's going to be here at Lakeland. We're going to come in and hit you.
I like that. What is a goal for Lakeland this year?
I'd say 5-5, successful. We're going to show Coach O'Shea that this program is winnable. We're going to win under Coach O'Shea, and I feel like we can do that anytime.
What's going to be the biggest key to picking up those wins?
Playing as a team, always playing as a team, picking each other up, not bringing each other down. If somebody makes a mistake, pick them up. I mean, everybody makes mistakes on the field. That's just football. That's the way it goes. And if you just bring them up, everybody play as a team, and we're going to win.
You're a senior?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so what do you want to get out of your senior season?
Just the memories, playing as a family. I mean, last year we really weren't connected. This year, it feels a lot different. We're together, locker room's more fun. Everything is just more family-oriented, and that's the way I like it.
How have you seen yourself grow from freshman year to now?
A lot. I mean, I came in like 6 foot, now I'm 6'4". I mean, and mentally, running conditioning. Freshman year, it's hard, but this year you just dial in and you go. It's just a different maturity, too. Growing up, learning how it goes, and just being there.
Now, we head into this season. Week 1 is a week away. You got one more crack at this whole high school football thing. What are your thoughts? What gets you excited about week 1?
Just going out there. The lights, the fans. Hopefully there's fans. Just going out and playing for these guys over here, and it's just a different feeling. You don't get that feeling anywhere else besides playing with your guys under the lights on Friday night.
Anything else you want to add?
I think I'm good.
All right, Colton, just as a mic check, I'll have you say and spell your first and last name for me.
Colton Isaacs, COLTON ISAACS.
And if for some reason I spelled this name wrong, there's a real problem with me. I'm just joking. Good deal, Colton. First and foremost, can I get a recap of last season out of your eyes?
We didn't go as it would hope. We went 2-7, 2-8. It wasn't a really good year for us, but it was a big learning curve for us. Got a bunch of young guys, and that's about it.
Where did you see yourself improve the most from last year to now?
Definitely my throwing. I ran the ball a lot last year, and we threw the ball one time against Cherubusco, but it's definitely improved from last year to this year.
What have you been working on specifically to improve on your throwing?
I've been working on a bunch of footwork and arm strengthening to get the ball to where it needs to go, and working on my accuracy and just trying to get it there in the time frame.
You know, as a captain of this offense, looking back to last year, what needed to change, what needed to be fixed going into this year?
I think our attitude needs to be changed. We got to come out more hungry, and we were hungry last year, but we weren't hungry enough as a group, and I think we are really hungry this year to go win.
You know, you've been passing against the defense in practice, so you've seen them a little bit. What do you like about this defense on the other side of the ball?
I like how we can adjust to anything. I think this defense suits us really well with the running and passing game. I think people are going to have a hard time scoring on us.
Why is it so important to you that you can get it done not only with your arm but with your legs? I mean, you're the leading rusher returning this year as well.
It's just great to have a dual threat as me. it's great to run, and I can keep people guessing of what I'm going to do. It's nice.
Who are some players in your mind to be watching out for this year?
I watch out for MIGUEL DELAPAZ and Jaron Fry. They're two biggest linemen. I think they're going to be a huge threat offensively and defensively. And Braden Bontrager, he's a 6'4" wide receiver. He's about 220. He's going to be a monster.
Good deal. Good deal. What needs to improve overall about this team to get them where you want them to be by the end of the year?
Just staying positive with each other. I mean, keeping each other as a family. And our defense has been lacking a couple of years, so definitely if we do a really good job on defense, we'll have a good time winning.
What's the vibe been, with a new coach in town? Having O'Shea take over, what's it been like?
At first, it was kind of like trying to put all the pieces together, and I think right now we're all one. Going in, we're gonna dominate with them.
Good deal. Good deal. What is a goal for you this season?
Win a sectional championship.
Why is that the biggest goal for you?
Because Lakeland hasn't done it.
I love it. I love it. And then, week 1, right around the corner. What excites you about this 2020 season?
Just getting to play. There's a lot of doubt in the world right now, but just getting out there and playing is a huge momentum boost for us.
In your specific game, like in what you do, what do you want to get out of your senior year?
Just the most I can. I mean, days go by fast, so you got to make sure that lasts forever.
Good deal. Colton, anything else you want to add, man?
No.
All right, appreciate it.